girls, so welcome back to my channel. I don't know why my chest looks like that. What the frick frack? Do you see this? Dude! Sometimes I get like really bad rashes for no reason. And that's really concerning. I don't think I've been touching my chest. Oh look, and immediately the second I start filming, my camera wants to die. I'm such a bad YouTuber, I've been doing this for years now. Anyways, I have really sensitive skin, so like sometimes I'll rub my neck like subconsciously and I need to look into the camera, for God's sake. Ooh, I just noticed there's a green light when you're filming on your phone. God, what is wrong with me? Sometimes I just scratch my neck from like anxiety. It's just like a thing that I do. And I don't notice until someone says, oh my God, what's wrong with your chest? I'm just in the bathroom right now and I thought I am going to do, oh my goodness, how am I gonna, I literally have pop sockets on the back of my phone and I'm not using them. Oh girl, I'm gonna have to like kneel down for you to see me. I want to do just like a nighttime routine video with you. It's not going to be the highest quality obviously because I'm using my phone, but I thought I'd just do like a vlog thing. I've only been off work for 2 days and I'm already so freaking bored and I'm already filming so many videos. I've filmed like 30 TikToks today. This will be my third YouTube video I've filmed, and it's crazy because I was looking at my YouTube account earlier. I noticed that when I was with my ex, I only filmed 11 YouTube videos, which is insane because we were together for a whole year, like literally nearly a year. And I only filmed 11 videos in that whole time, and that's really shocked me, and it's really given me this like drive to get back into it because I really miss doing this. I can't believe I let it slip that much, but I guess when you're happy with someone and you're in an adult relationship and you put in all your time in that, of course you're not going to film. I've already messed up my sleeping pattern. It's 3 AM right now and I'm still awake. I'm like wide awake, I'm buzzing, and the problem is because I can't taste anything because I could possibly have COVID, I keep drinking like energy drinks so quick because they just taste like water to me, and usually I have to take my time with energy drinks and stuff, and it's not good because I'm like downing this shit and then I'm awake like I am right now. So I thought if I come here now and I do my nighttime routine and I take off my makeup and stuff, then hopefully I'll stop filming TikToks and I'll actually just go to bed. I feel okay within myself. Obviously I said that with COVID and everything, I've sent off my test today, so I'm hoping it will come before I'm due back at work on Sunday. So I'm just going to use some Boots cucumber wipes, by the way, to take off my makeup. And I know makeup wipes aren't the best for you because they give you wrinkles and stuff, but fuck it. Sometimes I can't be bothered to use micellar water because it's just too much freaking effort. I'm using wipes for tonight, and I do want to get back into micellar water because I am getting wrinkles around my eyes because I am getting older now. Just waiting for my test to come back, and I can still smell, like I can smell these wipes right now. I'm not feeling too awful. The only thing is, earlier I was editing a video that I just put up. I'll put a link in the description. You can go check that one out too, because I'm trying to upload daily as long as I have to isolate. I was editing that video and all of a sudden I got that really weak feeling that you get, you know, when you're ill, when you get a really weak feeling in all your limbs, like in your arms, your legs especially, and in your hands, you just feel really weak and achy. I started to feel that and it got really bad earlier and I was tempted to go to bed, but I was editing my video and I just wanted to finish it. Oh wow, attractive. I'm feeling okay other than small things like that. It just feels like a normal cold more than anything. I've never had severe loss of taste before, but it's an interesting, wow, look at the difference. It's an interesting experience for sure, and I'm honestly going to be really shocked if my test comes out negative because, girl, what else could it be? Truly, I don't know what else it could be. My sore throat's gone now and I'm feeling better in other symptoms, but taste is still a weird thing. Like, I literally can't taste a fucking thing. So that's nice. We love that. I've been doing okay recently. I guess I should update you on like mental health and stuff, because the last video I made on my personal life was kind of dark and I was struggling badly. I've been struggling since last year, like May last year. It's been no secret at all. I'm doing better, I truly am. Obviously I still struggle quite a lot, and I still have those moments where I really do feel low and depressed and stuff. Christmas was a really awful time for me. I had an awful Christmas, and I think that's why in a way I don't want to take my decorations down, because it really feels like Christmas didn't happen, because it was such a bad Christmas day for me. Like Christmas Day night, I was texting a suicide hotline, and that's just not the way you want your Christmas to go. I've never felt that way on Christmas Day before, but I guess everything just bottled up and small things were getting to me. And because I'd put so much pressure on Christmas Day, and I was like, oh, Christmas is gonna fix everything, you know, like it's gonna be the one day of 2020 that's gonna go right. I think I just put so much pressure on Christmas Day that I ended up having a breakdown when small things weren't going right. Usually nothing can faze me in Christmas, because everyone knows, if you've watched my channel before, Christmas is something I care about deeply. And I think this year I definitely put far too much pressure on it, because I needed, more than anything, I needed Christmas to be amazing, and it just wasn't. My New Year's was okay. I spent that alone. I literally came back to the flat. I finished work at 10. I had to try and get dressed. I got in the shower, I got in a nice dress, I put on some makeup, I put on a pink wig, and even though there was literally just me here, like not even my sister was home, I had no one round. I promise you, I wasn't breaking any rules or anything. Literally just drank on my own, and by midnight I was pretty drunk. I was having gin and lemonade, and I was pretty drunk, and I just danced around the living room. And I honestly enjoyed New Year's Eve more than I've ever enjoyed it before, which is weird, because I don't know, I spent it entirely alone, but I had a better New Year's than I did Christmas, which speaks volumes. I think this year I just need to be alone more than anything. I think, well, last year more like, I didn't put a lot of pressure on New Year's, because by that point I was like, well, Christmas was shit, and I'd given up, to be honest. So when it came round to New Year's and I ended up celebrating, there was no expectations or pressure on me, and there was nothing to trigger me or anyone else to bother me. So I just had a good time on my own. I sang some tunes, and I celebrated the fact that that shitty year is over. Even though I could potentially have corona already into this new year, I already feel like this year is going to be better. At least personally for me. I think the whole corona thing is going to be going on till next year probably. I'm not keeping my hopes up. And it's depressing. Like, I understand why people get so suicidal and stuff around this time, because it is like, when is this shit going to end? Like, truly, when are we going to get to go back out in the real world and live our lives? I just want to get back to my real life so that I can finally move on from my breakup and feel back to normal. It's hard to find yourself again when you can't be yourself, because you're confined to just work and home, and now just home. Like, it's really difficult. So the only thing I've found happiness in recently is work, like my career. That's all I enjoy at the moment, and it's kind of sad. I wish I could see my friends, I wish I could see my family more. I think my mental health would be much better if things were back to normal, but unfortunately that's not the way, and it does feel like this is the new way of life, you know, that we're just never going to be able to go back to normal. Can I just say, I've just used like 8 makeup wipes. That's how much makeup I put on sometimes. My mental health is doing much better. I did have a slip up with my self-harm the other day. It was actually Boxing Day. I slipped up on that, so you can see why Christmas was a really big letdown for me, because I hadn't done it in 2 months, and then Boxing Day, so much happened that I can't even go into on this channel, and I don't want to. It was just a really awful time, but you know, I take each day as I can, and I hope that everybody else is doing okay mental health wise. I know how difficult this time is, and yeah, I literally just take every day as it comes these days. There's nothing to look forward to. I don't feel it's the hopelessness and the loneliness that's the worst, you know. Like, that's why I do stupid things like TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that now so much, because I don't know, I just want to discover myself again, and it's all I can do, you know. It just feels so trapping, and it feels like the world is never going to go back to normal, and I know a lot of people feel like that too. But anyway, this is the simple hydrating light moisturiser. It says 12-hour moisturisation, and I'm just going to use some of that. I got this for Christmas. I got loads and loads of bath stuff for Christmas. I'm so happy about it. I've been trying to get back into like my skincare routine at the moment because I notice such a difference when I'm hydrating my skin with moisturizers and I'm using micellar water instead of makeup wipes and stuff. I notice such a difference on my skin, like my acne gets better. I don't get a lot of acne, but it's usually around my cheeks, here as well. It's not awful, like it doesn't bother me, and it can be covered with makeup. But I do enjoy doing the skincare routine, and I think I need to get back into it because it just helps me to, sorry I'm not looking at the camera by the way, it's just I'm trying to use this as a mirror. It just helps me to feel good about myself. And with depression, one thing that people never really talk about openly is how hard it can be to keep up with normal things like hygiene and cleanliness and taking care of yourself. And that's been something I've really struggled with since my breakup, is taking care of myself like this. And not even just my breakup, just everything that went on in 2020, I've really struggled with this. But for the last couple of months I've been doing really well with it, and especially after Christmas. Now that I've got literally an entire drawer full down here of just bath stuff and shampoos and shower gels and skincare products and face masks, and I've got so much perfume, I'm so happy about it. I miss buying perfume so bad. I just feel more like me now because I'm really into doing my makeup. I got loads of makeup for Christmas too, and I'm so grateful for it because it's really forced me to get back into the habit of caring about myself, you know, because for a while I just didn't care how I looked. I didn't care what a wreck I was because I just didn't give a fuck, you know. I was at such a low point in my life last year that I just didn't care. My confidence has gone through the roof. I might look a bit narcissistic on my Instagram and stuff when I'm always like in my bra or whatever and I'm showing off and I'm taking selfies all the time, but it makes me happy. And I wish people would understand the pain that I've been in recently. Like, it's not just my breakup, because I know certain people will watch this and get upset that I'm saying that, but it stemmed from that, and just everything that's happened to me since has not helped with my depression. I've never been in such a low point in my life. I always top it. I'm always like, now, this is the lowest point in my depression. This is the lowest I've ever felt. But no, truly, 2020 pushed me over the edge, and I'm shocked I'm here right now. I'm really shocked that I didn't do anything drastic. I was going to Boxing Day night. I truly had plans, not to alarm anybody, but I really did have plans to not be here. I'm proud of myself for still being here, you know, and even though this year's 2021, I mean, has started off kind of shitty with me possibly having corona and stuff, it feels like a fresh slate, and like I feel ready to take on whatever this year brings, and I am healing. I can tell already that I am getting better in life. I am. If I compare myself to last summer in 2020 and what a fucking state I was, I'm doing really well, and so my mental health is doing okay. And I'm sorry to bring this back onto my channel and to talk about this stuff again, because I know it angers people when I talk about my feelings, and I don't know why, but it does anger people. I'm not trying to upset anyone or shade anyone. I'm literally just talking about my experience, you know. I'm doing much better mentally, and certain things don't bother me anymore. I am pretty much over my breakup. It's just, you can't help but have those moments where every now and then you're like, oh, and it hits you again, you know. It's healing only takes as long as it's going to take each person. Like, there's no time limit on how to get over things. I am over it. It's just, there will come times where, you know, when you get used to being in a relationship, there's certain things you get used to, and it can get a bit lonely sometimes, you know. And I've never felt that before, because before I was always single, so you can't miss what you've never had. So that's the thing. Just know that it's okay to struggle. It's okay to relapse, and it's okay to think that you're over something and then have these weird moments where for a second you're like, oh shit, am I going backwards? But you're not going backwards, you're just human. That's all it is. My brother and his girlfriend got me these, and they're like body scrubs. Okay, I can smell it. I got worried then. Did you see the horror in my eyes? I was like, shit. Okay, no, I can smell it, I can. I don't want to lose my sense of smell. Do you know how bad it is to lose your sense of taste? It fucking sucks. I hate it so much. Everything I eat has no flavour. Like, I literally skipped dinner tonight, and I know I should be taking care of myself if I am ill, and especially if I have COVID. I should be taking care of myself, right? But it's really hard to tell myself to eat when I can't enjoy the meal that I'm eating. I had a Burger King earlier just to test it out. I couldn't taste a single thing, and it was such a waste of money. So now I'm finding it really difficult to like go and make myself dinner in the kitchen, because I'm like, I'm hungry, but what's the point? Like, where's the flavour? They got me these. I'm such a rambly bitch, I hate it. Can't wait to use these in the shower, in the bath, whatever. Okay, yeah, I can smell that one too. We're all good. Let's see if there's... Oh, I forgot I was filming and nearly nip slipped. Some of this. I haven't done this for a little while, I'm not gonna lie to you. For ages, I was advertising Actilab stuff, and I didn't want to give up on trying to sell it. I really didn't, but it was just something that I couldn't get into. At first, it was great for me, and then very quickly, 2020 just kept adding shit on to ruin my life, and I just couldn't focus on it. So maybe when I am doing better, so maybe I'll go back to it in a bit, but for now, this is just something I'm putting on the back burner. However, I'm still using their products, and I'll put my link down below. Radiance Exfoliating Cream. I haven't used this for a little while. I was in the habit of using this every day. I just do like a pea amount, as you can see, and put it into my skin. And okay, I can still smell this. Oh god, even the scent of this reminds me of like dark times. Like, do you ever get that where something reminds you of a horrible period of your life and you like traumatized, you can't use it again? Like, this smell right now is taking me back and I'm not liking it. I usually just use a pea amount on each bit of my face because I've got a fat face. Oh, I think I'm starting to finally run out of this. This lasted me ages. Yeah, and I just rub it into my face. Obviously, just helps clear up my skin, smells really nice, makes my face nice and soft. So yeah, I really do recommend Actilab products. I'm not just recommending it to make money off of you. I will leave my link if you do want to buy from me. That would help me out because I'd like some extra coinage, especially now that I have to take time off work. I do really actually use these products, and I've actually run out of most of the products because I use them so often. It is really good, and it really helps just make my skin shiny and soft, and I always feel like my makeup goes on really well the next day after I've used it, and I leave it on for like 5 minutes and then I wash it off afterwards. Sometimes I see these videos on YouTube where like they're doing these massive skincare routines, and I'm like, dude, there's no way you do like half an hour of different creams on your face every single night before bed. Like, that's insane. Who has the time? I literally realised the other day, I hate this about my birthday. It hit New Year's and I was like, next year I turn 28. Like, I do. I actually do. It just freaks me out. That freaks me out really bad. I'm just going to rinse off my face real quick now. I actually hate how sensitive my skin is. It goes red so easily. Also, I've just noticed that like red is coming through my hair on one side, because I used to have half red, half black hair, and then I had to dye it black because too much damage. I've also noticed that this side is growing longer than this side, which is really annoying, and that's because this is the damaged side. I am glad I stopped dyeing my hair for a little while. Do you like the view of the toilet? It's very cool. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but we even have Christmas decorations in the frickin' toilet. And I don't know that I ever showed that in my Christmas haul decorations tour. We do need to really put all the decorations down. It really makes me sad. I just don't want it to be over because it feels like Christmas never happened. Sorry that this was a really weird, pointless video. I just wanted to ramble for a bit. I'm just trying to put out content, if I'm honest, so that I can get used to getting back into filming. Also, can we quickly talk about the fact, I'm so scatty, the fact that Jeffree Star, there was a rumour going around that Jeffree was freaking effing Kanye West. He cheated on Kim with Jeffree Star, and I just think that's so fucking hilarious. And I was tagging my sister in loads of TikToks last night because it was just so funny, and I knew that the rumour had been started by some random TikTok girl for clout, but it was just so funny, and I love tagging my sister in them just to confuse her, because it was just the funniest way to start 2021, you know, because I got a message from one of my friends in the group chat being like, oh, Kim and Kanye are divorcing, my belief in love is skewed or whatever. Like, lol, that's what took your belief in love to be tainted, because that happened to me last year. We already been new, hun. We already been new. I'm so tired I can't even talk right. I swear. It's so hard. Like, how are you supposed to talk about new topics on YouTube when, like, you're stuck in your home? Like, none of us have had a social life since fucking 2019 because of COVID. And it's just really difficult. And I want to talk about COVID as well. And I want to get into that topic because I have a lot of strong opinions on it. Thing is, I get worried about talking about it on my channel because I don't want there to be all this political talk in my comments. And I do hate politics, I truly do. But I feel like more than ever, I've felt like more of an adult recently because I have been into politics since this whole thing started. And because it's affecting everyone's lives so freaking badly. Like, none of us have social lives anymore. I just don't feel human anymore, and I'm sure a lot of people feel that. And that's why depression and suicide rates are going up, because it's not human to be locked away like this all the time. And the only human interaction I get is at work. And that's why I've become so close to my colleagues at work last year, because they're the only people that I can actually interact with because they're in my bubble. It just feels really fucking lonely. And I hate it so fucking much. I just wish, here's my opinion, I'm just going to throw it out there. Let's start the political banter on my channel. I think that we should have gone into a real lockdown when the first thing started. And everybody keeps saying to me, and it really pisses me off, if you're from the UK, please tell me if you've got the same opinion as me. I'm up for debates and stuff. But here's the thing. We've never been in a lockdown. And I hate that people keep saying, this is the third lockdown. Oh my God, we're in national lockdown. Oh my God. It's like, not really. To me, a lockdown is everything locked down, like literally proper essential workers only. I mean, shut down all the shops. I mean, have everybody in their homes for a month straight. I mean, have gunmen on the street and keep us locked inside. I know that sounds drastic and dramatic and scary, but I wish they'd just done that, to be honest, because even though that would have been like a scary month of our lives and it would have been weird and we all would have had to stock up on food and actual panic buying would have made actual fucking sense because shops weren't open, this has just taken over our entire fucking lives. Could be 2 years now, 2 years of our lives taken. Relationships ruined because people weren't used to being locked down with their partners for that long because it's not healthy and it's not human. Fucking friendships ruined because we can't see any of our friends, so we're all going to drift apart. Families not getting to see each other, not getting to spend quality time with your elderly grandparents or whatever. People, precious time of our lives that we're wasting away because they won't put us into a real, actual lockdown. An actual, real lockdown. And it angers me that people keep saying, Boris has done so much for us and all blah, blah, blah. And I understand, like, yes, it must be a difficult job to try and calm down a pandemic in a whole country. And I respect that. And I understand, like, I don't want to go off on one completely. At the same time, none of their rules have ever made sense. Like, honestly, as I said, I didn't want to bring this on my channel, but here I am. When they did the Eat Out to Help Out thing, I thought that was great and a great government scheme and stuff, but it also made no sense. And that was after the first lockdown, I think. And so they were encouraging us to leave the house to go and eat out to help small businesses, which is great and all. So that's what we did. And then I remember they were trying to blame the next lockdown, the second lockdown, on young people for going out and not listening to the rules. And it's like, dude, if you give us the leeway to go out, we will go out because we've been trapped away for so long. The second you say, oh, you can do this, you can go to pubs until 10 p.m. for some reason. Because, yeah, Corona can't get you after 10... can't get you before 10 p.m. It's fucking stupid. They opened pubs and all this, and it only lasted 2 weeks, and then we went into another lockdown. And then they'll blame us for not following rules and not taking it seriously. And I hate seeing posts online like, oh, this is all your guys' fault for not following the rules. Of course people aren't following the rules because the rules don't make sense. And the whole Christmas thing angered me so badly. Don't even take me there. Fed the economy by making us believe we had the chance to see our loved ones and have a break from all this bullshit for a couple of days, which made no sense in the first place. Everyone said we shouldn't have a Christmas, but because he gave us that leeway and said we were going to have a Christmas. We all got our hopes up, spent money on the economy, and then oh God, I'm going off on one now. So I gotta stop. This is why I don't bring certain topics on my channel, because I am passionate about this, but I get scared to bring it up just because I know how people feel about it, and the whole COVID discussion is really scary to bring up on my channel. But now that I'm isolated possibly with it, it's something that I probably will start talking about, especially when I'm freaking bored and stuck here in the house. But it does anger me because it's affecting all our lives, and I just wish they would have handled it differently. And if this shit goes on till 2022, it's just like, how are you supposed to survive, man? How are you supposed to survive? I miss the small things, like just going to Primark or just walking on the street and not wearing a mask, or just small little things, small luxuries, like going to the corner shop without having to grab a mask, or, you know, being able to cough in public without people thinking we're all going to die. Like, it's a scary time. It truly feels like the end of the world. And I know that sounds dramatic, but that's how it feels to me. It's just awful. My heart goes out to everybody having to live through this. It's truly like living in a nightmare, and I can't say that enough. Like, it's a horrible time in life. Everything feels wrong. I want to wake up from it. I truly do. So let me know your opinion on all of that. But I'm sorry that this is really rambly. I'll let you know and update you on my test results and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that I can post a video a day, even if it is a shitty one like this filmed on my phone. A lot of you have been subscribed to my channel for years, and I really do feel bad that I've let the uploading schedule go a little bit. So I'm really going to work hard to get back into it this year. I really am, I promise you. It's just really difficult with everything going on. I'm sure you all understand, of course, but especially being an essential worker and all this, it's just, I work a lot of hours and stuff, and yeah, I don't know, I'm not going to go into it, but I'm going to try and upload more. Go follow my TikTok, because I make TikToks all the time, and it's something that I really freaking enjoy, and I think I'm hilarious on there, if I do say so myself. At Becca Babbles. I have had to turn off my comments on there for certain reasons. It's a whole big story. Whole of last year was a big drama, but we're leaving it in the past. We don't care about that now. I have no feelings, so you can't even hurt me. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!